This is part 10. I left off on 9. I don't know if I'm going to post this one actually. I wanted to make it 09:46 a.m. These are impromptu. I'm going on just train of thought. I left off on my last one on the white-eyed kid, the 19-year-old with that. I remember when I was 17, 18 years old. I saw Born on the 4th of July, and I remember Tom Cruise. He's in the audience, and the gunny comes in. He says, "Do you want to be one of the few, the proud?" And it's just a kid, you know. It's like the kid looking at him and saying, "Yeah, man, I want to serve my country. It's not about money. It's just about being a patriot." And even watching the movie, I mean, as a kid, I'm watching the movie. He loses his legs, but the man is a patriot to the end. He can't walk, but he sacrificed for my freedoms. I remember telling myself, I have to join the Marine Corps. I can't just go to college. I have to be an enlisted man. I have to do this. But I remember seeing that, and that look is how I looked. I remember, you know, I'm that kid. I'm that corporal. And it's like I would eat an MRE only if you don't give me money. I have my little squad bay, and I have food, and I stand at attention to colors, man. That's what it's about. And but the alpha male in business, see that alpha male that extreme conservatives uses, it says, "Oh, I don't have to give you money. I can keep you poor." And there's a lot of them out there, and it's like we'll just control them, and we don't have to give them more money. They barely get by. Those families barely get by. But you know what, man? It's the way it is. See, when you talk to a Republican business person, and they're talking business, it is cutthroat. It's like it's absolute psychopathy. Greed is absolute psychopathy. It's, I don't care about you. If I care about you, it's a sign of weakness, because I'm an alpha male. So I don't care about you. You go out there and you do that. I'm glad you have that philosophy. But my philosophy is to make the most profit that I can. So that's what America is, but I'm elite. I'm born elite. It's like the elite people in America think they're royalty, like a royal family, and they think, well, I'm blessed by God to be on top, and he's blessed by God to serve me, and to spill his blood for me, so that I have these things, because I'm better. It's that philosophy. And we see it in business, and we see it now in the extreme conservative party. And I'm saying that takes somebody with a conscience, and it's going to take maternal leadership with the conscience to say, "Oh, we're not going to do it that way anymore. We're going to take care of those families that are enlisted corporal, lance corporal, and sergeant. And we're going to increase their pay to absolutely be competitive with inflation, to where they can save money. And they can actually have a 401k and invest in stocks and have their investment and still have a decent life, a real decent life." And that kind of thing. Because again, I never even used my GI Bill. I always wanted to be an actor since I was a little boy. I said, well, I'm already going to acting schools. I don't need to go to college for the degree, because I'm getting great acting training here. I didn't join the Marine Corps for the GI Bill. I didn't join the Marine Corps for any amount of money. It's just to serve my country. But when you're older, you realize the alpha male, hardcore business person, the conservative takes advantage of that, and they keep the poor. That's why they won't raise the minimum wage. They oppress the poor. They don't respect the poor. They don't respect what the blue-collar worker, they say they do. It's always, well, I care about the working man and all that. You don't, man. You don't in action, only in word, but not in action. I'm the blue-collar. I don't have a college education. I have 2 years of college. While I was a Marine on active duty, I went to college at night. Just because I wanted to learn. Not just because I wanted to go to school. I mean, I just wanted something to do, and I said, well, I'll just go to school. And I did, and I paid for that. I paid 75%, and the Marine Corps paid 25%, but it doesn't matter to me. It was only $50 a class. It was nothing. I don't think I even filled out my thing. I just went and I paid the $50, whatever, man, you know? But there's a lot of Marines like that. You take advantage of them, and you stop. You start protecting. That's the poor. They make a poor man's wage.